CARDI B, Cincinnati. This is your number before you go. Let's get into it. You guys are going to be at the Heritage Bank Center on Thursday, March 19th. Capacity of the venue is 17,556 attendees, not including floor seaters. Doors are going to open at 6 and show is at 7:30. She does have a DJ that plays first, and then she comes out around that 8:30, 9 o'clock hour. Her set is about 2 hours in length. Box office is going to open at 11 o'clock. Bring your IDs. You want to buy alcohol, or if you have tickets to pick up at the box office, you will need your IDs. Bags, two options. A clear bag can be no bigger than 12 by 12 by 6. If you want to bring a colored bag, it has to be a clutch, which is no bigger, listen to this, than 1 by 6 by 4. So approximately the size of a hand is what they're saying. Backpacks are not allowed at all. The only exception to this bag policy is diaper bags with accompanying child or medical bags, in that they mention these bags are subject to full search upon entry. No chains or studded bracelets allowed. Mace or pepper spray that may be on your keychain. Please remember to take that off because that is not going to be allowed in the venue either. I hate for you to get to the door and then be turned around for mace or pepper spray. Portable fans, they are not specifically addressed on a prohibited list. So I typically say this: if you need a fan, bring one. Try to get one as small as possible and just put it in your bag. Try to keep it in your bag until you get inside. Portable chargers, they are allowed. I do still try to be discreet with those as well. I have one that is magnetized that fits in the back of my phone because generally they do not want them to be bigger than your phone. So nice and discreet if possible. Selfie sticks, however, are a no. They're not going to be allowed. Umbrellas, they are allowed. They do want them to be foldable and compact. No golf size umbrellas. They have to be able to fit underneath your seat and not block the aisle. Posters. No specific size is given for posters. They just mentioned that they have to be handheld, no vulgar language, no obscenities, and can't be blocking anybody's view. Now, what I will say that while I say this, there have been times when posters has been allowed as far as their venue policy, and then when people get to the door, security is telling them they're not allowed. They do have the right to not allow posters for certain concerts if they so choose and certain events. So that is fact. Smoking is not allowed in the venue. This includes e-cigs and vapes. They do, however, mention that smoking is permitted in external designated locations only. And for most events, this is going to be on the north side of the outer concourse behind section 125 or section 130/132. They do have a no exit and re-entry policy for this venue. They mentioned the exceptions may be made in cases of medical reasons or to return a prohibited item to your car. But outside of that, if you exit, you're going to need a brand new ticket to get back in. Cameras. Only small, non-professional still cameras that are less than 3.5 inches in length may be brought into the venue. Audio or video recording devices are prohibited, and no tripods and no monopods. Okay, so that means what cameras can we bring? Cameras on your phone, point and shoot camera, disposable camera, and possibly those smaller Polaroid cameras, because I get questions about Polaroids too. So keep it simple. They mention cameras that are less than 3.5 inches in length. Outside food is a no. The only exception to that is for medical needs. So say you're a diabetic and you need a small snack, you can bring that. Just let security know and you'll be fine. Parking is going to be at the time of drive up to the parking lot or garage. They do not do pre-parking for a lot of the lots that they have at the venue. The only people that do get parking passes are suite holders. But outside of suite holders, it will be drive up pay by credit card only, and it's going to be $20. And it will be in either their East Garage, which is in black, or the CRG lots. You can see the CRG East, which is in blue, and then you have the CRG Mids, which are in yellows, and then the CRG West. Don't know if the CRG Premium is going to be one that is available, but those will generally be your lots that'll be available. Now, are there other lots that are available outside of these? Yes, there are. There's plenty of parking that is available through other parking companies. For example, we have bestparking.com. We have ParkWiz and Spot Hero as well. I'm just going to walk you through one to show you the different options that are available, but it works the same for the other companies, for Spot Hero and for Best Parking and parking.com as well. You would go to their website or their app and just enter in CARDI B, and it will pull up a list of shows. You'll select the Cincinnati, Ohio show, of course, and from there it will spit out different parking options that are available. Some of them may be cheaper than what the venue is offering or the other lots are offering. It will tell you how far it is away from the venue. What I would say is pay special attention to the time for whichever reservation you select. So I will select the first one. Inside of it, if there's any information that is important, it will normally be further down in the reservation. Here, the only thing they're telling you is that this is an unobstructed lot. But if it is a lot that is ADA capable, where it has handicap spots, it will tell you that further down in the reservation as well. And then the last important piece of information is the time for your reservation. You can find this out by going back up to the top. You see the little pencil next to the word tour. If you click on that little pencil, it will give you your arrive after and depart before time. So this one is 6:30 to 11:30. So just make sure you check that for whichever respective lot or garage that you pick, because all of them are not guaranteed to be the same. But this is parking for the Heritage Bank Center. Want to do a park and ride option in lieu of driving to the venue? That is possible. They have the bus, they have a shuttle, and then they have the Cincinnati streetcar, which is a short walk from the Cincinnati Cyclone stop on the Cincinnati Bell Connector. So you want to go this route, I would suggest using Google Maps. Put in your starting point, put in your ending point. It'll spit out all of the available options to you. Outside of driving, if you keep that app open just like you do when you drive, it will give you all of your next steps. Rideshare drop off and pickup, ADA drop off and pickup is going to be in the same spot. It's going to be on Main Street and Joe Nuxle Way in front of the Red Halls of Fame. Weather for the evening right now, as I'm doing this video, is forecasted to be 38 degrees and partly cloudy. So a wonderful night for a show. Cincinnati, that is your Know Before You Go. This show is basically sold out. The amount of tickets that are left is not worth talking about. So you're going to have over 17,000 people coming to one area for one event on a Thursday night, which is part of a work week. So you're going to have some work traffic left over as well. It's going to be a lot. I would suggest to start preparing now if you want to get there on time. The time that I would suggest getting there, if you're just concerned about seeing her, as well as maybe getting some merch if you want merch, and getting some food, and getting comfortable, I would say maybe at the latest shoot for 8:15 to be at your seat. So that means you probably need to get there no later than maybe 8 o'clock, a few minutes before 8, to be able to do all of those additional tasks. Now, if you just come into the show and you just want to come in the building and sit down, then 8:15 is a good time point for you. But start preparing now. Get your parking passes, get them downloaded so you can show whomever you need to show to get into your parking lots / garages. Your tickets for your show, get them in your Apple Wallet or your Ticketmaster mobile wallet so you're ready to go and can get into the venue quickly as well. Pack your patience, because once again, it's a lot of people. It's going to be a lot of going on before trying to get in. And I feel like getting home is always the worst part of it all. Okay, pack your patience. People waiting for Ubers, that's going to be a lot. My suggestion when it comes to Uber is after a show with this many people attending, I would try to walk away from that venue. I would try to find me a spot 2-3 blocks away, restaurant, gas station, Starbucks, something to give my Uber driver to pick me up at, because it's going to get that Uber driver away from the traffic and be able to find you quicker. Any questions, any comments, please leave them down below. I try my best to get back to you and answer them as quickly as I can. I am going to be following the rest of this tour. We've kind of just begun. So if you're seeing this TikTok and Cincinnati is not your show, but you have one in the future, please follow me, because I am covering her whole tour, as well as many of the hot and upcoming tours for the 2026 year. We have a lot of them. We got a lot of people going on tour. So if you want to be in a Know Before You Go, I am your girl. Please give me a follow. Other than that, Cincinnati, please be safe, be safe, be safe, and enjoy the show, y'all. Bye.